Iran has issued a chilling warning to the United States as fears of ground invasion continues to rise. A front page headline in Tehran's English language daily reads, "Welcome to Hell," stating that any US troop entering Iran will only leave in coffins. That's huge. The warning comes at a time of intense tension in the Middle East. Reports suggest that Washington may be considering sending thousands of troops to the region, including the activated advanced military assets, naval forces, and amphibious units. Such a large deployment would represent one of the most significant US troop movements in the recent years, and this moment could further escalate into the already volatile situation. Analysts warn that the arrival of additional forces may heighten the risk of clash and could possibly make the direct confrontation more likely. Iran's message is meant to send a clear signal that it will respond decisively if any foreign intrusion happens. The IRGC, the country's elite military force, has repeatedly emphasized that any US presence on Iranian soil would be met with force and bloodshed. Tehran's leadership framed this warning as both a defensive measure and demonstration of strength, signaling to the regional and the global audience, and it will not be intimidated. Yes, Iran stands firm on what it says. The US and its allies are closely monitoring the situation. American officials have so far avoided the confrontation plans and for a ground operation, but the deployment of troops and military hardware indicates that Washington is preparing for multiple scenarios now. Military experts say, and basically they note, that potential for targeted strikes rather than a full-scale invasion remains the most likely approach, but even limited operation carry the risk of a wider escalation. The standoff comes amid the already complex regional conflict. Iranian-backed groups have conducted missiles and drone strikes on Israel and Gulf nations altogether, further heightening the tensions. Meanwhile, the US has strengthened its allies in the region, including with Saudi Arabia and other Gulf partners. To counter the potential threats, the combination of the military deployments and the proxy attacks, and as well as the public warnings, create highly volatile environment in what we call as small incidents that could spark a larger conflict. Everything is interconnected. Let me tell you, global powers and international observers are watching closely all of the deployments. Many are calling for restraint and urging the diplomacy, fearing that any miscalculation could trigger a broader war with far-reaching consequences. Energy markets, international trade, and now the global security could all be affected if tensions escalate furthermore between Iran, Israel, and US. Well, for now, the world remains on edge as both Iran and United States carefully calibrate their actions. Well, the chilling headline in Tehran serves a stark reminder for all stakes involved and the potential consequences of any misstep and immense actions. As the diplomatic and military maneuvers continue, the situation in the Middle East remains unpredictable, with possibility of escalation looming over the region and the world. What do you have to say about this? Make sure to comment down below.